Hello, fellow explorers of the galaxy. I'm the Tired Timelord, bringing you a journey through the stars with my review of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. As a long-standing fan of the Star Trek universe, I've been thrilled to dive into this latest addition to the franchise. Strange New Worlds has quickly established itself as a pivotal series, blending the classic Trek ethos with modern storytelling. Before we begin, however, I've been told my new voice is too tired, so let's regenerate one moment.
Okay, let's try this one for now. My overall impression: this series is a breath of fresh air. A true return to the roots of Star Trek with its exploration, moral dilemmas, and rich character development. It's a series that both longtime fans and newcomers can enjoy. Now, a heads up to all spacefarers tuning in. There will be heavy spoilers ahead for seasons 1 and 2 of Strange New Worlds. So if you haven't caught up yet, you might want to navigate to another quadrant of the galaxy before returning to this review. Ready, engage. Venturing into the heart of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, we find a series that brilliantly marries the modern with the classic. This series has taken the bold aesthetics of contemporary television and seamlessly woven them with the episodic nature that defined classic Trek. It's a harmonious blend, like watching the past and future of Star Trek converge on a single screen. One aspect that particularly stands out is the show's character development. It's reminiscent of Star Trek Enterprise in its depth and complexity. Each character is given room to grow, to explore their own narratives, making them relatable and multidimensional. It's a narrative approach that breathes life into the entire series, ensuring that every journey to a new world is not just about the destination, but the people who take us there. Season 2 deserves special mention. Here, the series really took its own tone, particularly in the final 4 episodes. These episodes showcase an escalation not just in terms of storytelling, but also in character arcs and story depth. It's a crescendo that leaves you eagerly awaiting the next chapter, hungry to see where these well-crafted narratives and their intertwined fates will lead us. The way Season 2 builds up, episode by episode, is a testament to the show's commitment to quality storytelling, respecting its roots while charting new territories. It's Star Trek at its most engaging, embracing its heritage while telling new stories. Like the Next Generation, Strange New Worlds takes a risk leaving Season 2 on a cliffhanger the way they did with the best of both worlds in previous years. In Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, the dynamics between the main crew members are as intricate and engaging as the galaxy they explore. Each character is a unique world unto themselves, yet together, they form a compelling and cohesive unit. Let's talk about Captain Christopher Pike, played by Anson Mount. Pike's leadership is a blend of confidence and empathy. He's a far cry from Kirk of the original series. His leadership style is both charismatic and thoughtful, reminiscent of some of the great captains in Star Trek history. And have you noticed his hair? It's like Riker's beard in The Next Generation. A barometer of the episode's intensity. The taller Pike's hair, the better and more intense the episode. Spock, played by Ethan Peck. This iteration of Spock delves into his half-Vulcan, half-human heritage and his complicated relationship with his fiancée T'Pring. The series provides a fresh perspective on Spock's struggle for acceptance among Vulcans. Jess Bush takes up the mantle of Christine Chapel. Portrayed as a nurse on the Enterprise, Chapel's character in this series is more developed than in the original series, exploring her youth and backstory. Her dynamic with Spock hints at potential romance and friendship. Lon Noonien Singh, played by Christina Chong, is the chief of security. Lon's character is influenced by her tragic past and her relationship with the Gorn species. She's also a descendant of Khan Noonien Singh, which adds complexity to her character. Lon Noonien Singh's character arc is particularly intriguing. Her backstory suggests possible timeline tampering, adding layers of complexity to the series' narrative. For those interested in a deeper look at this theory, Check out my video on timelines where I explore this. New to Uhura is portrayed by Celia Rose Gooding. Uhura, a cadet specializing in linguistics, is portrayed with a modern look. The series aims to explore more of her backstory. Beyond her role in Starfleet, Celia brings a respectful reinterpretation of the character, originally trailblazed by Nichelle Nichols. Erica Ortegas.
I fly the ship?
Melissa Navia as the Enterprise's helmsman is a skilled pilot and a veteran with a witty personality. She brings a mischievous and ambitious air to the bridge. Babs Olusomokan skillfully embodies Joseph Mbenga, the Chief Medical Officer of the Enterprise. Mbenga's storyline is deeply tied to his efforts to cure his daughter's rare disease and his scars from the Klingon Federation War. Bruce Horrick portrays Hemmer as the chief engineer and an Anner, a subspecies of Andorians. Hemmer's character brings a unique perspective to the series. His role was designed to add emotional depth and stakes to the first season. Rebecca Romaine plays Bona Chen Riley, aka Number One. The first officer of the Enterprise, Number One, is revealed to be an Illyrian in the series. One of my favorite characters is Pellier. Carol Kane is mischievous as the Enterprise's chief engineer in the second season, and her background as a long-lived Lanthanide makes her a character reminiscent of the next generations. Guinan, using her age and wisdom to provide advice to the crew. The love triangle between Spock, Nurse Chapel, and T'Pring is another highlight of the series. This dynamic is not just a plot device, but a thoughtful exploration of relationships and choices. It adds depth to their characters, especially when considering their future interactions in the original series. This triangle subtly plays with the idea of predestination and personal choices, offering a nuanced look at how personal relationships can evolve in the face of duty and destiny. In conclusion, the character dynamics in Strange New Worlds are a testament to the show's strength in character development. The crew's interactions and relationships are not only captivating, but also add layers of depth to the series' storytelling. In Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the USS Enterprise NCC-1701 is a thoughtful blend of nostalgic design and modern aesthetics. The exterior retains the ship's iconic silhouette, but with a sleeker, updated appearance. The bridge, a vital part of Star Trek's essence, combines the classic layout with a modern, streamlined look, symbolizing advanced technology with its chrome accents. The interior spaces, such as the sick bay and mess hall, feature a mid-century modern style fused with futuristic elements. These choices create a sophisticated and contemporary environment within the ship. Technologically, the Enterprise in Strange New Worlds surpasses its predecessor from the original series. Despite the series being set before the original series, the ship appears with advanced propulsion, enhanced speed, maneuverability, and formidable combat capabilities. The updated bridge technology, with sophisticated controls and monitors, visually represents this technological leap. The aesthetic differences between the USS Enterprise and Star Trek Strange New Worlds and the original series are a topic of much discussion among fans. These discrepancies can be explained by the evolving nature of the Star Trek universe. Some fans theorize the existence of alternate timelines, while others believe it to be a part of the Prime Timeline. The official stance is that this is the Prime Timeline. That leads directly to Kirk's era in the original series. A popular interpretation is that the Prime Timeline itself is fluid, with certain fixed moments, and is subject to changes as dictated by the writers and the needs of modern storytelling. This perspective allows for a dynamic and evolving Star Trek universe that respects its roots, while adapting to contemporary production standards and audience expectations. Essentially, the changes in ship design reflect both in-universe advancements and real-world advancements in visual effects and set design technologies. Overall, this iteration of the Enterprise successfully pays homage to its heritage, while showcasing a modern and forward-thinking design approach. Let's look at some standout episodes in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. First, Under the Cloak of War, where we delve into an episode that challenges the very fabric of Star Trek's typically optimistic universe. This episode is an exploration of the lingering shadows of war and the trauma it inflicts, not just on the world, but on the individual. Central to this narrative is Dr. Mbenga, a character whose layers are peeled back to reveal a past riddled with moral complexities. One of the most powerful scenes is the confrontation between Mbenga and General Dacre.
You're letting your pain cloud your judgment. Please. Leave me alone. Don't let hate ruin your soul. You gave the order! Anyone not a Klingon soldier is the enemy. You gave the order. Kif didn't fight the hardest. It was Captain Release. He held me back while you made your escape. You turned me into a monster. I told you I was there. I am the Butcher of Jagal.
The revelation that he is the Butcher of Jagal is a narrative twist that adds immense depth to his character. This isn't just about a shocking label or a hidden past. It's about the psychological and moral weight a person carries, the scars of war that don't fade even in the far reaches of space. The episode embraces a darker tone, setting it apart from the series' general optimism. It's a stark reminder that even in a future where humanity has reached the stars, the ghosts of our baser instincts and darker moments still linger. This juxtaposition enhances the gravity of the story being told. Under the Cloak of War tackles justice and redemption in a universe striving for utopia. It raises questions about the nature of justice in the aftermath of war. Is it a simple matter of legal retribution, or is there room for personal redemption? The decisions and actions of Mbenga and others in the episode reflect these themes, challenging viewers to consider the complexities of justice in a world where black and white moralities are blurred by the grays of personal experience and trauma. Another remarkable episode is Lift Us Where Suffering Cannot Reach. The narrative delves into a profound moral dilemma faced by Captain Christopher Pike and the horrifying revelation of the role of the first servant in the Magellan Society. The episode challenges the traditional optimistic outlook of Star Trek by presenting a dark and unsettling reality. Pike's moral dilemma is intensified when he discovers that the society he admired, through his relationship with Allura, is sustained by a grim secret. The Magellans, an advanced society with luxury floating cities and highly advanced medicine, power their utopia through the life of a child known as the First Servant. This child is chosen through a lottery to embody their maxim of science, service, sacrifice. The viewers, along with Pike, are led to believe that the Enterprise crew is protecting this child from harm, only to realize that their efforts inadvertently lead to the child's grim fate. As a sacrificial element essential to maintaining the Magellan way of life, the episode's climax reveals the disturbing truth. The First Servant's body is literally turned into a power source for Magellan technology. This revelation comes as a shock to Pike and the audience, overturning expectations and delivering a gut-wrenching twist. The moral implications of this revelation are profound, as it puts Pike in a position where he is powerless to change the fate of the child, despite his deep desire to do so. This situation is particularly poignant given Pike's own predestined fate, which he is unable to escape, mirroring the inevitability of the First Servant's destiny. Allura, a leader in Magellan society, plays a critical role in this narrative. Her relationship with Pike adds complexity to the episode, as she represents both a personal connection and a bridge to the shocking truths of her society.
Your whole civilization. All your... This. It's all founded on the suffering of a child.
Can you honestly say that no child suffers for the benefit of your Federation? That no child lives in poverty or squalor, while those who enjoy abundance look away? The only difference is we don't look away. And because of that, the suffering is borne on the back of only one. It's what makes it a sacred honor. That's why I choose our way.
Allore's actions and justifications for the Magellan way of life force both Pike and the viewers to confront the uncomfortable truth about the sacrifices societies make to maintain their ideals and comforts. Overall, Lift Us Where Suffering Cannot Reach is a standout episode for its bold storytelling, which diverges from the series' generally optimistic tone to explore darker themes and moral complexities. It challenges the viewers to consider the ethical dilemmas inherent in maintaining societal norms and the heavy costs that can come with them. In conclusion, Star Trek: Strange New World stands as a remarkable addition to the Star Trek franchise. This series artfully combines the nostalgia of classic Trek with the flair of modern storytelling, making it an enthralling experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. With its deep character development, reminiscent of Star Trek Enterprise, and its bold exploration of complex themes, the show has proven its capability to carry the Star Trek legacy forward. Particularly noteworthy are episodes like Under the Cloak of War, Lift Us Where Suffering Cannot Reach, and the unique musical episode Subspace Rhapsody. These episodes, among others, including a wonderful crossover with the Lower Decks, showcase the series' strength in storytelling, character arcs, and thematic exploration. From the moral dilemmas faced by Captain Pike to the introspective journeys of characters like Minga and Lon, Strange New Worlds offers a rich tapestry of narratives that resonate deeply with the audience. Given its excellence in capturing the essence of Star Trek while innovating for today's audience, Strange New Worlds earns a well-deserved 9 out of 10 deltas. As Star Trek Discovery concludes, it's clear that Strange New Worlds is more than capable of serving as the flagship series for the franchise, guiding Star Trek into its next chapter. To all fans of Star Trek and science fiction, I highly recommend watching Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. Whether you're a seasoned Trekkie or new to the universe, this series offers something for everyone. Its blend of classic elements and contemporary storytelling is sure to captivate. After you've watched the series, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with my rating? Which episode resonated the most with you? Share your opinions in the comments below, and let's discuss what makes Strange New Worlds a standout in the Star Trek saga. Let's keep the conversation going and celebrate the enduring legacy of Star Trek together. Live long and prosper.